E3 2021 predictions. Now, today, we're going to split this into 4 categories. Categories are that we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be going through games that I do not think will show up at E3, the games that I think will show up at E3, DLC for games that might happen, and new games. So let's get started. Alright, so starting off, we have games that I do not think will show up at the presentation. So, I got a couple games on here. A lot of these games I do not think will show up at the presentation. There's games that we do know about that I do not think will show up. First one is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Now, I'm putting this one on here first simply because this game, I do not think it will show up just because of how freaking close it comes out. After the presentation, it comes out on July 16th, 2021. One, it's a port, so there's not really much to talk about. And anything that that should have been discussed was probably discussed at the February Direct. So I doubt this thing will show up at all. They might do a little, remember this game's coming out or whatever. So yeah, I don't think Skyward Sword HD. Don't think it'll show up. It's 2 games that fall into the kind of a same category: Pikmin 4 and the Detective Pikachu sequel. Now, these games, we do know about these games, but I'm not sure if they're still in development or not. They announced these games. Pikmin 4 was announced. They said it was almost done at E3 2015 by Shigeru Miyamoto. So I feel like it's not really in development anymore. It was probably supposed to come out on the Wii U, and then they moved on to the Switch and just forgot about it and just scrapped the development of Pikmin 4. But they didn't actually officially say it was canceled. But I think it was probably canceled. And for the Detective Pikachu sequel, a lot of people do not realize that they actually announced this back in 2019, maybe 2018. It was a couple of years ago at a Pokemon presentation. They announced that there was a Detective Pikachu sequel in development. Again, I also don't know if this is still a thing or not either. So who knows if this is coming out or not, but you never know. So I guess we're gonna put it in there. You never know. Alright, next game that I do not think will show up is Metroid Prime 4. Now, Metroid Prime 4 we still do not know anything about pretty much. It was announced back in E3 2017, almost 4 years ago, and we still don't know pretty much anything about it. The only thing we have is a logo, and that is it. And in January of 2019, the only news we ever got of it, they said they were restarting development. They handed it over to Retro Studios, which was a company that is going to develop this game. I believe developed the first couple Metroid Prime games. I believe they've developed all the other Metroid Prime games. They restarted that in 2019, so that was 2 years ago. So I think 2 years is enough for at least a trailer, but I just don't think, I don't think it's going to happen because they probably would have led up to something. Maybe they could surprise us, but if I had to bet money on it, I'd probably say that they're not going to show it. I feel like E3 2022 is going to be the time to first show it, and it might come out late 2022 or maybe even 2023. This game is far off. I'm just going to tell you that much right now. It's going to be Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Now, these games were announced back in the Pokemon Presents back in February, and they did this. The main reason I do not think they'll show up at E3 2021 is because they're Pokemon games. Pokemon does not reveal much crap at E3, if anything at all. Pokemon does not do E3. I don't know why. They just do not want to reveal anything ever there. They usually do their own presentations around the same time, about June or maybe July, but most of the time it's June, about right after the presentation ends. And however, these games do release on November 19th of 2021. They release on November 19th, 2021. So, I mean, they definitely could be talked about. They're not going to happen just because of the fact that it's Pokemon. Pokemon does not reveal their stuff at E3 like ever. Like I don't know why they don't. They just don't. They never reveal any games at E3. They never talk about any games at E3. It's just mainly Nintendo in-house stuff. It's not really. Game Freak just wants to do their weird thing. Like, they just want to do their own thing most of the time. I am excited for these games. I probably will get Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on launch day, and then if I like it, I might get Pokemon Shining Pearl also, but I doubt I'll get both of them at the same time. But I might get the double pack, though, because the double pack does look pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. So I definitely think not possible that'll be shown at E3. The next game I want to talk about that will not be shown at E3 has to be Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, Pokemon Legends Arceus kind of falls into the same category as Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because it's a Pokemon game. They don't reveal, like as I discussed before, they do not reveal Pokemon games at E3. They do not talk about Pokemon games at E3, so I do not think that Pokemon Legends Arceus will be shown. It's supposed to come out on January 28th, 2022. I mean, that could possibly be talked about if it was any other game, but I highly doubt it just because of the fact that it's Pokemon. However, I am very hyped for this game. This game looks awesome. Amazing game. The last game, pretty much 100% certain will not be shown at E3 2021, is going to be Splatoon 3. Now, Splatoon 3, a lot of you might be surprised with this, because Splatoon 3, it was announced back in the February Direct, but it said it was going to come out in 2022, and they didn't show much gameplay. They didn't show any gameplay at all. So I just do not think, I don't think this game will release until probably like summer of 2022. And in my opinion, that's just way too late to talk about it at E3 2022. So considering this game is probably over a year off, I doubt they would talk about it like at all. Like they probably want to save their save E3 for new announcements and stuff like that. So I don't think Splatoon 3 is going to show up. This game is kind of 50-50. I'm not too sure. I think this game is possible, like fairly possible, but I don't want to really expect it to show up because I don't think it will because it's kind of iffy. And that's Bayonetta 3. Now, Bayonetta 3, honestly don't have much to say about it because I don't really play Bayonetta. Never played Bayonetta. I think I will get this game when it comes out, though. I will get Bayonetta 3. I have Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U, but I never actually really played it before. I own it, but I don't play it, which is kind of weird. This could go either way. They did say back in the February 2019 Direct that development was going smoothly on this game too. And this game was also revealed at the Game Awards 2017, so this game is almost 4 years old from being announcements. It's almost 4 years announced, and we still almost know nothing about it. We don't have any trailers. They did that small little cutscene thing they revealed at Game Awards 2017, so I mean, it's possible. I think it could go either way. I just don't want to expect it. But if it does show up, then I'll get credit for it, I guess. Now, for the games that we know about that will show up. The first is going to be easily The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. Or Breath of the Wild 2, whatever you want to call it. I think this game is 100%, almost 100% going to show up at E3 2021. It's going to happen. This year is the 35th anniversary of Zelda. It's Zelda's 35th anniversary this year. And this game has been in the shadows for a while now. It was announced back in E3 2019, almost 2 years ago. And they said it was in development, but I know, I am almost 100% certain that this game is going to come out. And when people talk about this game a lot, they normally bring up the Switch Pro. And I just want to get this out of the way right now. I do not think the Switch Pro is going to happen. I know all those leaks and stuff, Amazon stocking, I think that is all fake junk, and I am confident Switch Pro is not going to happen. If it does happen, it's going to be called the Super Switch. I'm calling it right now. That's what it's going to be called. If it does happen, and it's called the Super Switch, then that would be awesome. But I'm just saying, if it does happen, it's going to be called the Super Switch, but I do not think it'll happen. I do not think Switch Pro, or Switch, an enhanced Switch will happen. I don't think it will, because they never do it. They've never done that for almost any of their consoles. They've done it for their handhelds. They've never done it for their consoles. We had no enhanced versions of any of the consoles, like the NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii U, and Switch. So far, we've had no enhanced versions. So I don't know why you people think they're going to do one for the Switch. But okay, whatever. I mean, what's the problem? The Switch is already an amazing system. I don't know why you guys want an enhanced version. I mean, it'd be cool. I'd still get it probably if it came out. I'm just saying. It's kind of, I just don't think it's very likely to happen. Breath of the Wild sequel, I think will be, they'll either end the presentation with that, or they'll start it with that. Because I feel like that's a starter ender, but I feel like they're going to end, or maybe not end with it. Maybe they'll just do it in the middle, who knows. Breath of the Wild 2. Most of the time in the beginning and end are normally announcements though, but I feel like they will 100% talk about this game. And I think it will come out in December of 2021. I think it will make it in 2021. I know probably you guys do not agree with that, but I do think that it will come out this year, very late this year, like a very early December release for Breath of the Wild sequel. And this game is going to be hype. This is going to be the best game of 2021 because that's just going to be epic. And It could come out in 2022 as well, but if it does come out in 2022, 2022's lineup is going to be absolutely insane. We got Splatoon 3, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Breath of the Wild 2, and then any other games that are announced and that do release in 2022 in the later half. That's just going to be, 2022 is just going to be an amazing year for Nintendo. I'm just going to call it right now. 2022 is going to be one of the best years ever. But, for 2021, I think Breath of the Wild 2 could come out. Could come out this year. I'm not going to lie. Maybe very late this year. December release, I think could happen. It's definitely possible. It's not out of the question. I do think that it is possible. The last game that I do think will show up that we do know about is Mario Golf Super Rush. Now, the only thing about this game is, and now my only hope with this game is that it's not super rushed. Funny. So funny. Oh, funny. Anyway, so, yeah, that's that. So, you know, hype for this game, too. I am going to get this game on launch day, Mario Golf Super Rush. I am going to get this game when it comes out on June 25th, 2021. Now, why do I think this game's going to show up? Well, you said that, Skyward Sword HD is too close to the real. This is literally like a week or two after the present. Yeah, I know. But I feel like because it's so close, they're going to do it. And it kind of makes no sense, but they're going to at least say something about it. And I feel like they will announce some other things about it that we'll get to later. And now for 3 more DLCs that we know about. I feel like they'll talk about the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity DLC expansion pass. Maybe briefly on that. I probably won't get that because I'm not really into Hyrule Warriors that much. The Warriors games kind of suck in my opinion. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I think that will show up. I just don't, I'm not very excited for it. I'm just going to reveal it. It's probably going to happen. And the other thing, the DLC, this is out of everything on this list, I am most 100% certain that this will show up the most, and that is easily Smash DLC Pack 10. Now, Smash DLC Pack 10, this is 100% going to happen. They're going to start to reveal what this, I know it's going to be. Now, who's it going to be? Well, my top 3 picks that I want it to be, obviously Waluigi is up there. I really want Waluigi to get in the game, and I think this is his chance to get in. Waluigi needs to get in. If not Waluigi, I would love Mr. Rodish to get in, Mr. Hawk, and maybe the Scale Sheet. So, and Stupid Fly would be pretty good too, but I think that out of all these guys, out of all these characters, I really want Waluigi and Mr. Rodish and the most, and then maybe Waluigi. Waluigi and Mr. Rodish, those are the 2 I really want, and then Scale Sheet, Mr. Hawk, and Stupid Fly can just go in the bottom. But I do think that would be cool. People, listen up. We need to get Mr. Rodish and Smash at E3 because the main reason he needs to get in at E3 and Waluigi needs to get in for Fighter Pass 11 is because if Mr. Rodish gets in Smash at E3, I could be the field commander next Marching Band season. And we all want that to happen. And he said, I went up to him, I told him that, and he said that I could if he got in Smash. So we really need to get him to Smash, so protest all you want because he needs to get in the game at E3. So he's my most wanted character at E3 for Smash. I think it is possible that they would reveal a third-party character at this E3 because it's not like a direct, because Nintendo Directs, they normally reveal like first-party characters, but like it's just Nintendo's fans watching that. But at E3, like the entire gaming audience is watching E3, so I feel like this is the perfect time to reveal a third-party character or Mr. Rodish. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Whatever Sakurai wants, because Sakurai, please, Mr. Rodish and Waluigi, I am begging you, man. You need to add some characters. You've been very lazy lately. You haven't added a bunch of characters. We haven't had a good character since Banjo. Terry, Byleth, Minmin, Steve, Sephiroth, and Fyra suck. So we need Banjo was all right. That was the only good character I think we got. And Joker was pretty cool too. But the rest of them kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. All right, now let's talk about new DLC for games. I'm putting this in its own category because I do think there could be a lot of new DLC added for games. And the first one I want to talk about is the Animal Crossing New Horizons 2.0 update. Now a lot of people have been talking about this. It's been highly rumored that this is going to come out, and I feel like they will talk about it at E3 2021. They add some new stores and items, and maybe even new bugs and fish. I think this could be absolutely an amazing update. Just that stuff alone, and then they could add some more stuff. Maybe a new fruit or something like that. Or new customizations for your house, or new character hairstyles, or maybe even new reactions. I know we already have a lot of those, but like that would just be awesome. Like just a couple new stores, and that would just be enough for me, honestly. Because we've had the same store since launch. All we literally have the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny, and that's really it. Those are the only 2 stores we have. And then we have the museum and the town hall and the campsite, and that's really it. We don't have anything else. That's all that stuff was in the game at launch. And maybe they could do some museum expansions, like add the cafe with Brewster and stuff, because a lot of people do want that. And I think that would be sick too, because I haven't really played the old Animal Crossing games, so I don't really know what they could add. But anything, I played this game a lot. I used to play this game a lot, at least. I don't really play it much anymore because it just kind of got boring because they stopped adding stuff. So I do think if they did add a 2.0 update and make it a massive update, the most massive they've had yet, I think this could be absolutely amazing. I would play the living crap out of that Animal Crossing if that actually happened. Just a new, like a rebirth of Animal Crossing, if you will. Now, this kind of grinds my gears, okay? This, honestly, is kind of stupid. Now, I don't have this game yet. Is Miitopia DLC. Now, Miitopia, listen, I don't have this game yet, but the only thing that I want them to add in this game is the amiibo costumes. The amiibo costumes in this game, you get like 20, okay? Now, here's my deal with this. I know it might sound spoiled or whatever. I don't even have this game yet. But I know that this needs to happen because they only have like 20 amiibo costumes. Why not just give costumes for all of them? Like, I want to wear a Waluigi hat, god dang it. They don't have a Waluigi costume. Listen, if Yoshi's Woolly World on the freaking Wii U can pull off every amiibo costume, every amiibo there is for a Yoshi costume, I'm pretty sure Miitopia can do it. That would just be sick. Like, I know Miitopia like just came out like a couple weeks ago, but I do think that this could definitely benefit the game very well. It's just a little small thing, and then maybe they could add some more roles and stuff, but I doubt it. I feel like they could just do Amiibo, and that would be completely fine. Now, the next DLC I want to talk about is going to be Mario Golf Super Rush DLC. Now, I know this game came out. What I was going to tell you, but they're going to talk about it Mario Golf Super Rush, is that they're going to be, or Mario Golf Super Rushed. And I feel like they're going to do the same thing they did back with Mario Tennis Aces. They're going to add, for those of you that don't know, Mario Tennis Aces, when it first came out, they added, every month they had a new thing on their online tournaments. If you got a certain amount of points that you would get awarded a new character. Like, they would release a new character every month. And I feel like they could do the exact same thing for Mario Golf Super Rush. Like, you'd go in an online tournament and they would add a new character every month or whatever. Like, in June of 2022 or maybe even longer than that. Maybe even go into 2023. But that would be pretty cool if they did do that. Now, the last DLC that I want to talk about is honestly probably the one that needs to happen the most, is upgrade the Switch Online service. Now, the Switch Online has NES games and SNES games. That's all we got. Why not add Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, maybe even N64 games? Now, a lot of people want the N64 to happen the most. I think I would love it. I would be down for the N64 the most. I just don't think it's the most possible because N64 games are really big, and I don't know if they could do like an entire collage for free of that. But that would encourage a lot of people to buy the system. But I do think that if they just did a Game Boy, an entire Game Boy Switch Online thing, like it had Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on there, that would be amazing. Like, imagine all the Game Boy systems you have. Super Mario Land, Mario Land 2, you got the Wario Land games, all the Zelda games on there, the first 3 generations of Pokemon, Mario Kart Supers. Okay, no, that's not very good. But, you know, you got some Shrek games. I mean, this, I don't really, I'm kind of drawing a blank on what games are on the Game Boy. But, I mean, you got a lot, okay? There's a lot of games. And I think, so now, let's talk about new games. Now, for new games, I have about, let's see here, I have 10 predictions that could happen for new games. Now, the first one that I think is pretty possible, a new Kirby game. Now, Kirby games, a lot of people have been rumoring a new Kirby game. It's been a while since we got Star Allies back in 2018 on the Switch. And Star Allies wasn't really that good. I mean, it was an okay game. Kirby games are obviously nothing to write home about, as I discussed in my other video, my best game over a year video. But they are pretty solid games, and I would be pretty excited if they did review a Kirby game. And I do want this to maybe it'd be kind of cool if they took a 3D take on Kirby, because I don't think we've ever had a 3D Kirby game, except for Kirby's Air Ride on GameCube, which I never played that one. So I think this could be pretty cool if they did do a Kirby game. And I think it could, I'm going on a limb here. I think this could release in late August of 2021. I think this game is almost finished, and they never said anything about it. And I know late August sounds very, very early, and I know they almost never release games in August, but I do think that this would be very sick if it did come out that early. Like, right at the end of summer. Maybe even early August, but that would be sick. I do think that would be awesome, and I would definitely get the Kirby game. Big upgrade from Star Allies. Since it is Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary this year, with the first game releasing in 1981 on the arcade, I think this, why don't they do what they did for other anniversaries? Why don't they do like what they did with Mario, Tetris, and Pac-Man? Like Pac-Man 99, Tetris 99, and Mario 35. Why don't we have a Donkey Kong 40? Like, it's like the Battle Royale style games. Like those games, we could have 40 players in Donkey Kong. Whenever you jump over a barrel, and you get those points, the barrels can come down on other players' screens, and whoever's the last one standing wins, obviously. And if you beat a level, then maybe Donkey Kong will be 2 Donkey Kongs or something. Like, that'd be kind of cool. I know it would be hard, because Donkey Kong is not the easiest game in the world. They could make the jumping physics at least a little bit better, so that it's at least a little better, because they made Mario 35 a little bit easier. They didn't put the same physics that were in the original Super Mario Bros. They took Mario Maker 2's physics and put it in the game. So I think they could do the same thing with Donkey Kong and just make the jumping a little bit easier. That way it's a little bit more fun and easier to play than instead of just porting the 1981 version over and just calling that the thing. Now that we're on the topic of Donkey Kong games, since it is 2021, 40th anniversary, I think Donkey Kong needs a new game because everyone is rumoring, there's been a ton of leaks and stuff, that they're going to reveal a new 2D Donkey Kong game made by the Super Mario Odyssey team. Which, oh my god, Donkey Kong games are so good. I love Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Those games were absolutely insane. And if they reveal a new Donkey Kong game, holy crap, I'm going to lose my a word I can't say. But holy crap, if we get a new Donkey Kong game, even if it's 3D, I would still be down for that. Now, I'm not the biggest player of Donkey Kong games. I don't really play a lot of the middle Donkey Kong games. I don't really play. I play Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the original Donkey Kong Jr., and Donkey Kong 3. And other than that, I really haven't played any of the other games, like in the N64, GameCube, and Wii era. I never really played those games. I didn't play Donkey Konga, I didn't play Donkey Kong 64, and don't kill me, I didn't play Donkey Kong 46. And I did not play Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. And I do want to get around to playing those at some point, but I do think if they could reveal a new Donkey Kong game, that would be sick. And I think it could come out in September of 2021. Now, because we got to get the 2021 lineup settled, because a lot of these, the 2021 lineup is not looking too good. But after E3, I think it will be 100% going to happen. Also, at E3, I do think they'll only focus on fall 2021 and spring 2022 releases. I do not think they'll go any further than that. Because it doesn't make any sense to reveal a teaser for a game that's going to come out in like 2023, because we already have enough games like that. We already have Metroid Prime 4 and stuff that are coming out way later. I don't think they just probably don't want to stack more games on top like that. So Donkey Kong game is going to happen. September, I think it could release. Another game that I really want to happen, however, I do think it is very unlikely, but I do think it will happen. I don't think it will happen. I just really want it to happen. Is a new Punch-Out game. Oh my god. If you have not played Punch-Out on the Wii, holy crap, you need to play it. Just pause the video, go to the store and get it. Okay, you can't. They don't sell it anymore. Go on eBay or whatever. Just play the freaking game and beat it. Just play it in one sitting. Beating in one sitting, it's not that long of a game. Play it and come back here and oh my god, it is such a good game. Such a good game. Holy crap, Punch-Out's awesome. And that was a remake of the original one on the SNES. If we can get a new, completely new Punch-Out game where you can play as Waluigi, holy crap! That would be like the best game ever. I would freaking jump out the window if that got announced. And if it does get announced, I think it could come out in fall of 2021. And holy crap, that would be the best games ever. Or maybe it could come out in 2022 because next year is the 35th anniversary. But that would just be absolutely insane. I want a new Punch-Out game so bad, god dang it. I really, really do. And if you can play as Waluigi, maybe the final boss could be Mr. Rodish in his underwear punching. Holy crap, that would be the best game ever. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop talking because this is getting me too excited. Oh, I'm so hyped! And then it's not gonna happen, but like, maybe. Now, the game that I honestly want the most, and I think they could end the presentation off with, this would be the best way to end off the presentation, in my opinion, is with Mario Kart 9 review. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I freaking want Mario Kart 9. This is probably my most wanted game of any game. I'm not going to really go into too much detail on what I want in the game because I did do an entire prediction series on it. You can go watch that right after this video. And if it does happen, I think it could release. I don't think it'll release in 2021. I think they'll end the presentation off and they'll say March 2022 or spring 2022. Maybe March or April of 2022, if I really had to guess there. If they reveal Mario Kart 9 in a Donkey Kong game, that would, in a solid Smash character, that would make E3. We don't even need Breath of the Wild 2 at that point, but if we can get Breath of the Wild 2, Mario Kart 9, and a solid Smash character, that would be the best E3 ever. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Man. The next game I want to talk about is a new Mario Party game. Now, Mario Party has not had a game for a while. We haven't had a new game in Mario Party since 2018, which is actually a while. It's actually pretty long, because if you look back in the GameCube era, back in the early 2000s, they released Mario Party games really frequently. Like, they were almost yearly. Mario Party 4, Mario Party 5, Mario Party 6, and Mario Party 7, and Mario Party Advanced, and Mario Party e-reader, they came out almost directly after each other. And then Mario Party DS and Mario Party 8 not too long after. And they kind of slowed down. The past 10 years, they've kind of slowed down making Mario Party games. We had a few on the 3DS, like Top 100 and Star Rush Island Tour. Those games are kind of trash. But for the main series, if you think, they kind of, in the past 10 years, in the 2010s, they were kind of on a little 3-year thing. They did every 3 years. Let's take, for example, starting with Mario Party 9. Mario Party 9 released on the Wii in 2012. 3 years later in 2015, they released Mario Party 10 on the Wii U. 3 years later in 2018, they released Super Mario Party on the Switch. And 3 years after that is 2021. So I do think we've got a little streak here with past 3 games. I do think it is possible for this to happen. Now, they didn't reveal, Mario Party 8 did not come out in 2009. It came out in 2007, so that was not a 3-year gap. But since Mario Party 9, Mario Party 10, and Super Mario Party, they did release. Now, as to what they call this game, I'm not too sure on, because they kind of ditched the number system without calling Super Mario Party 11. Maybe that was a side game. Maybe they'll call this Mario Party 11. Maybe they'll go back to the number system called Mario Party 12. Maybe they'll call this just Super Mario Party 2. Maybe they'll call it a completely different game, like Super Mario Party Tour or something like that. I don't know. Tour sounds terrible. Super Duper Mario Party. I don't know. That would be awesome. We need a new Mario Party game, because Super Mario Party was good and all. I just think if the Switch had at least one more Mario Party game, it would be awesome, because Super Mario Party was fun and all. It just kind of was lacking in content. The recent update, the online update, the online update, Super Mario Party sucks because you can't even play with strangers. I don't have friends, okay? Yeah, I have like 130 friends on my Switch, but I have no way of contacting almost any of them. So that's freaking stupid as heck. Anyhow, the hose is not hooked up, so we got a clamp for on, and it's getting real hot. So you see, and that's not good. As you can see, Steve over here said that. Anyhow, the hose. Oh god. Oh god. Anyway, we need a new Super Mario Party game. We need a new Mario Party. Like, really bad. That'd be sick. We just need new boards, new characters. We get Mr. Rodish in the game, skill sheet. Waluigi. I mean, Waluigi's already in the game, but like, if we get him in the game, Stupid Fly. Maybe like bring back like a random character from an old game. Maybe like put like, I don't know. Pauline will probably be in it along with like like the new staples nowadays. Because Pauline seems to be a new staple. She's always in the modern game. She's probably like the next Rosalina. Rosalina was added in Super Mario Galaxy back in 2007. That was her first appearance in Super Mario Party or Super Mario Galaxy, and they pretty much used her for almost every spin-off game since. So Pauline, since they 10 years after that, actually. And I think that could come out in maybe a fall release. November, something like that, probably. Maybe October, November, if I had to guess. Maybe September, too. I feel like October and November would be most likely for that. Now, the next game that I want to talk about is actually a game that was originally canceled back in the Wii. If you guys didn't already know, there was a Mario wrestling game planned for the Wii that got scrapped. They actually did release a little weird thing for it. I think it'd be awesome if they try to redo, do another, actually finish a Mario wrestling game on the Switch and make a new one. Awesome. Yeah, the one on the Wii actually never came out. Or maybe it was the GameCube. I think it was the Wii though. And that's one of the few Mario sports games that actually doesn't happen. That's why, since Mario Golf's coming out, I don't think they will release a Mario Strikers or Mario Sluggers. But I do really want those games to happen too. I just think a new Mario sports game. They haven't done football either, which would be kind of cool. Or Mario cheerleading or something like that. That'd be kind of stupid. Anyway, now a game that I really want to happen the most. I honestly have this list that I want the most, but I want Mario Kart 9 the most. But is a Waluigi game. Now, Waluigi game, hold on before you think I'm a freaking idiot, okay? Maybe I am. But, there is lore behind this. Now, if you guys have been up to date on Nintendo's and YouTube posts, to community posts, you can see that they revealed a ton of stuff about Waluigi. They have that new art with the rose. They've had new Mario Golf art. They released videos of Waluigi hitting a golf club, hitting the ball with golf. And I think that this is working out. Waluigi game reveal at E3 or Smash DLC, something like that. I think that would be absolutely insane, and that is possible. And maybe it could be a 2D or 3D platformer. I don't care. As long as Waluigi's in the game, that'd be awesome. The next game that I want to see happen is F-Zero reboot. Now, F-Zero has not had a game since F-Zero GX on the GameCube in the early 2000s on the GameCube. The GameCube is the last F-Zero appearance. And why did they not make a new F-Zero game? I played the original F-Zero, and that was really hits on the SNES. So I really think if we got a new one, we have not had an HD F-Zero game, holy crap. I think that could look absolutely insane, and they need to, even if it was just a remake of the original. Holy crap, we need that. We need a new F-Zero. I think that could come out in maybe fall of 2021. And the Waluigi game in March of 2022. Now that we're on the topic of reboots, how about I bet you guys didn't see this one coming. Ice Climber reboot, baby, let's go. Ice Climbers HD, let's go. We're doing it. Climb a mountain. If this gets revealed, I'm jumping out the window and probably breaking my leg, but holy crap, that would be sick. Oh my god, we need the Ice Climbers reboot. Spring of 2022. This game that I want to see on the E3 2021 is going to be a Mario's Time Machine remaster. And when I say remaster, I mean master. Take what Mario Time Machine had and make it good. Because Mario Time Machine had the potential to be one of the best games ever made. This could be a main series 3D Mario game. They really wanted it to be. Go back in time, Bowser and retrieve stolen artifacts by Bowser. Go through a ton of different periods in time. It's so awesome. And it's just a freaking a game where you just answer history facts. And really, I want this to be remade, a remaster, where it's the exact same thing pretty much, but it's actually a platform. It's actually a 3D or maybe even 2D Mario game. A 3D Mario game, that'd be absolutely insane. I forgot to mention this in the video, but I also want a WarioWare Wario Land game. Wario game, we need another one on the Switch, or we need another one, period. We haven't had one on the Switch yet, so it's kind of surprising. Almost every system has had one, even the Wii U had one, so I think we can get one on the Switch. What games do you think will be at E3 2021? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll respond to you, as many of you as I can. And don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. As well as see you guys in the next video. And I will do a what I got right and wrong when E3 2021 happens. And let me know if you're hyped for E3 2021, because I certainly am. Wow.